What happens when lawmakers walk out of a parliament session in the middle of a heated debate? And this isn't just any protest, it's a powerful Maori protest in the heart of New Zealand's parliament. Stay tuned to see why this moment left everyone talking and why it could change the country's race relations forever. You won't believe the drama that unfolded next. Alright, let's rewind to the recent chaos in New Zealand's parliament. It all started when lawmakers from the opposition party decided to walk out in protest during a tense debate on race relations. But here's the twist. They didn't just leave quietly. Oh no. These lawmakers decided to make a bold statement with a Maori protest right inside the chamber. So, what was the big deal? Well, New Zealand has a long history of racial tension, especially between its indigenous Maori people and the Pakeha non-Maori population. The debate was supposed to address issues like land rights, systemic racism, and the government's treatment of Maori communities. But as tensions rose in the chamber, a group of Maori lawmakers used their powerful voice to take a stand. And instead of just shouting from the sidelines, they staged an emotional protest, right in the parliament session. Now, when we say protest, we're not talking about waving signs or holding speeches. Oh no. This protest was intense, symbolic, and deeply rooted in Maori culture. The lawmakers staged a traditional Haka, a war dance and chant meant to express strength, unity, and defiance. And guess what? The whole chamber paused to watch. Imagine the scene. The lawmakers chanting, stomping their feet, voices rising in unity. It was electric. And it was also a huge reminder to the rest of the country. Maori voices aren't just to be heard, they're to be respected. This wasn't just a dramatic moment for show. The protest was sparked by real frustration with how Maori communities have been treated in New Zealand's political landscape. Despite the Treaty of Waitangi, the founding document between the Crown and Maori chiefs, many Maori people still feel sidelined in decisions that directly impact them. From education and health services to land and cultural preservation, these issues run deep. Now, some critics say this protest disrupted the flow of Parliament, calling it a stunt. But when you're dealing with hundreds of years of unequal treatment, can you really blame them for making a scene? In fact, some argue that protests like these force us to confront uncomfortable truths. And honestly, if this protest didn't happen, would anyone even care about these issues? The question now is, will this protest lead to real change, or is it just a momentary outburst that fades away? With race relations already at a breaking point in New Zealand, it's clear this protest isn't just about politics. It's about identity, history, and the fight for respect. But will the government listen? Will the rest of the country listen? Time will tell. But here's the kicker. Protests like these always leave us with one big question. Do we really understand the underlying issues, or are we just looking for the next headline? Is a Haka enough to change the political landscape, or does it just get us talking for a few days before everything goes back to normal? And hey, while we're at it, why do we only pay attention when someone's stomping their feet and shouting? It's almost like we need drama to notice real issues, huh? Maybe it's time for all of us to stop ignoring these protests and start listening. Because this isn't just about New Zealand, it's a global conversation on race, history, and the power of unity. So here's your chance. Do you think protests like the Haka should be a regular part of the political conversation? Or is this just drama that doesn't solve anything? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you think this protest was a game changer, hit that like button. If you think it was just another stunt, well, let's just say you might be in for a heated debate. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more in-depth looks at the world's most intense political moments, and make sure you ring that bell so you never miss a story that could change the world, or at least make you think twice. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your feet firmly planted.